Hi, I'm Abigail Osry.
And I'm Emily Osry. Welcome to Season 6, Episode 27 of El Camino Reality.
This week we talk about the new recycling program,
Show you highlights of the night show,
congratulate Dance Guard on their victories last weekend,
talk about college acceptances,
and of course, toss it over to Josh Schaefer for this week's sports wrap-up.
Earth Day is coming up in just over 2 weeks, and what better way to both prepare and help our environment than by recycling?
El Camino has recently implemented a recycling plan, placing recycling bins in every classroom.
I'll let Tyler Dultz, Nash McReynolds, and Gary Galengian tell you more.
Every Thursday is now Recycling Day at El Camino. Teachers are encouraged to send their TAs to bring their recycle boxes to the white recycle dumpsters.
Well, I think having a plan is always good, and having a plan where the TAs are the ones who collect it, I think that's an easy way to do it. I think it makes sense.
We're going to be reaching out to teachers via their mailbox, email, to all members of the school community from using PAs, making an announcement during the professional development day to the teachers, just kind of this multi-pronged approach so that you can reach them in as many different ways as possible, and having teachers also talking to their students, making them aware and educating the teachers, and then having recurring announcements every Thursday.
This plan was created by El Camino graduate Kusai Baijiwala, who hopes to encourage others to participate in recycling.
So El Camino is where I went to school. Like, my dream as a human being is to make a significant, quantifiable difference in the world for the better.
As the director of sustainability, which is part of my job, I also do STEAM initiatives and a couple other things that are thrown my way. The easiest way to kind of explain it is talking about how to greening the facility or greening the building, and then trying to also green the curriculum. That's just kind of the most basic way.
All the teachers will be participating, the person who the teacher sends. A lot of the offices will be participating, the ones that have TAs as well. And you all will be participating.
Recycling should be a life habit that all people participate in. Make sure to consciously throw away your recyclables in the correct bins so you can contribute to making the world a better place step by step. For El Camino Reality, this is Nash McReynolds.
Perhaps one of the most popular senior events, Lip Sync, has been renamed.
That's right. Last Friday, El Camino hosted the night show.
Roni Aziza, Manisha Kaur, and my co-anchor Abby covered the event.
Every year, seniors of El Camino host an event called Lip Sync. This year, it was changed to the night show.
I had a really fun time with the entire show. It was a great experience, and I think just overall the performance of it, and just to go out there and have fun, it's not really about winning.
Before I was super nervous, but then once it hit 6:30, everything was put together, and I just felt like it was like you make it or you miss it, and even if you miss it, it's still good energy. I don't know, I had a really good time.
My overall experience of the whole show was amazing because I was able to be with student council and different groups such as Girls in Motion and Bachelor, and being able to relive that and do it as my last senior event was unforgettable.
I think I did pretty good. I slayed out there. I should have won should have been Stuco 42.8 and Yeet Squad who won because I'm in all those groups, but whatever.
For the dances that I were in, we did the best that we did. We went full out. Student council actually placed third out of the 4 that I was in, so that was really great for us because we were not expecting that.
My most memorable part of the whole show was definitely going on stage and yiking with Girls in Motion. That was the best.
My experience being an alumni, coming back to the night show was great. We do it every year, usually for Dream Team. We weren't able to be in this one, but it was still fun performing with another group, coming back, doing it a year after I left.
El Camino's first ever, the night show, was definitely one to remember. Congratulations to the thespians for winning first place. For El Camino Reality, this is Manisha Kaur.
After enduring the challenges of the college application process, seniors are now filled with nail-biting anxiety as they wait for college acceptances.
But no need to worry, Roni Aziza and Manisha Kaur asked some seniors for advice.
College acceptance season is in the air, and seniors can finally get some sleep after hearing back from colleges they had applied to late last fall.
I've applied to 6 colleges. I've gotten into San Diego State so far and CSUN. So I'm just waiting on the UCs right now. I'm in the waiting game.
My dream college, I just really wanted any college that was really highly academic. So especially like the Ivy Leagues, that was a really big aim for me.
I've gotten to around 7 colleges that I applied to.
I actually only applied to 1 because I have a scholarship. So I only had to apply to 1 and I got into it.
If you were thinking of applying to any of these colleges, here's some advice from your fellow seniors.
On the UC applications and on private and out-of-states, you get the option of making a personal statement, which is going to be your essay. So I think the personal statement and my extracurriculars really stood out more than actually my grades did, just because I feel like they can really get to know you through your extracurriculars and your personal statement, because you really show like who you are through both of those.
I mostly wrote about my personal experiences because you kind of want to be unique with it, so you don't want to write about what everyone else will write about.
Depending on where you want to apply, of course, like Cal State's, they're not looking at extracurriculars, but if you want to apply to UCs and like private schools or out-of-state schools, it's definitely smart to get up on your extracurriculars just to make you seem like a more well-rounded person.
Don't be like any other student that's applying for college and write everything basic. You want to be special. You want to stand out from everyone.
Well, in preparation, I would suggest start thinking about what you want to write about. Start really looking at the classes that you've taken and see if like you took enough classes to apply to certain schools. So, for example, like if you didn't take any APs or if you didn't do anything really like extreme and you don't really have the best GPA, then I wouldn't suggest applying to like UCLA or Stanford.
Apply broadly. There's a lot of schools that a lot of people don't know about that could potentially be the one for you, and apply to schools in your range.
Look at all the schools you want to apply to and look if your GPA and test scores and all the extracurriculars you've done throughout high school match the school you're applying to.
Just study for the SAT beforehand and study about a year in advance, if not longer. You want to get the best possible score you can.
Hoping this left you with something to think about when applying to your dream college. For El Camino Reality, this is Roni Haziza.
And now Roni Haziza and my co-anchor Emily cover Winter Guard's victories at regionals last week.
Varsity and junior varsity dance guard took home the gold after winning first place at regionals competition held by the Winter Guard Association in Southern California last weekend in Valencia.
We compete there every year and we always do really great.
It's our first place of the season, so I was actually ecstatic, and so was the rest of the team.
Victory on that level requires an enormous amount of dedication.
Color guard, or dance guard as we call ourselves, is different than athletic sports. For example, volleyball, football, soccer. The JV team will compete against another JV team. The varsity team will compete against other varsity teams. And in color guard, it's all about ability.
We practice almost every day, except for PD days.
My JV team, they're at such a high level that they're competing against other teams' varsities, not necessarily other JV teams. Mostly they're competing against varsity teams.
This is the hardest working group of kids we've ever had.
Coming off of this win, they are now preparing to go to championships.
I'm really excited about all our wins. This is like a big step forward for and it's getting me really excited for like the future for championships.
I'm looking forward to championships, even if we don't win, because we get to perform at UC Irvine.
No matter what place we get, I just know that in what I feel inside is that we're gonna do really great.
We are a competitive team, so we are of course hoping for a medal at championships. The higher, the better. As I tell the kids though, a bronze, a silver, or gold is all a gold to me.
Coming up in 2 weeks is both JV and varsity's championships held at UCI's Bren Center. For El Camino Reality, I'm Emily Osprey.
And now let's toss it over to Josh Schaefer for this week's sports wrap-up.
Thanks, Emily. The past week was very busy for the ECR baseball team. They began the week in walk-off fashion as Dylan Hirsch hit a sacrifice fly to defeat South Hills 2-1. The next day, they defeated Great Oak 3-1 in extra innings. Jose Campos pitched 7 innings for ECR and had 7 strikeouts, while Jake Selko, Daniel Moreno, and Dylan Hirsch all had RBIs. On Thursday in the Boras Classic semifinals, they erased a 7-run deficit against J. Sarah Catholic, the #1 team in the CIF Southern section. Unfortunately, they lost 10-8. On Friday, they faced off with JW North in the 3rd-place game for the Boras Classic tournament. The ECR volleyball team defeated Chatsworth 3-0 in their West Valley League home opener on Wednesday. John McNally had 27 assists, while Cole Chea had 16 kills. On Friday, they'll have their first road game of 2016 at Granada Hills against the Highlanders. Also on Wednesday, the ECR swim and dive team defeated Taft High School at all levels for boys and girls. On Thursday, the ECR boys and girls track and field teams defeated Taft in all levels in the first West Valley League dual meet of 2016. We also want to say congratulations to senior basketball guard Brandon Russell for being elected to the 2016 CIF Los Angeles City Section All-City Team. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at ECR_live for news and updates about when and where our next broadcast will take place, as boys baseball and girls softball both begin league play in the following weeks. For El Camino Reality, I'm Josh Schaefer.
From all of us on the crew of El Camino Reality,
stay sharp, conquistadors.
Don't forget to tell your friends to check us out on YouTube or at ecrjournalism.com.